Hi listeners, it's Kat here from Aghast. I just wanted to take a minute outside of the show to let you know about alter ego empowerment coaching. It's time to invest in your relationship with yourself. We all have a tendency to put other people or tasks first, but in doing so, we can sometimes neglect our relationship with ourselves. Let me be your advocate and show you a kinder, gentler way to treat the most important person in your life, yourself. Alter Ego Wellness offers life coaching to help you achieve the life you desire through interactive online coaching sessions. We also offer online yoga and meditation classes. If you think Alter Ego Wellness may help you, please feel free to contact me, Catherine, at alteregowellness@outlook.com or at alteregowell on Instagram. Okay, now back to our show.
Hello there. Right. You've come across... Alright, I'm just kidding. I can't keep it up. I've been drinking too much fortified wine. It's time to talk about true crime. Yeah, you feel that? That shiver down your taint? That's true crime calling, and you are interested. Welcome to Castbox. Here's what we got for you today. We got antiques, alcohol, a Legion Hall, and cutting off a penis. If you're thinking bingo night has just gotten way too competitive, that would be fucking awesome. That would be great, eh? It'd be like boomers really going out with a bang.
Oh my gosh. That is funny though.
E11. Bingo. That's it. Cough his fucking dick. How many times have you won, Edna? Anyways. No, today we got two fucking revenge stories. Yeah, justice will be served, and it will be served fucking cold. Or lukewarm.
Yeah. No, cold.
Yeah, cold. It'll be served fucking frozen, like a frozen pizza slamming against your fucking head. You know, the kind of frozen pizza that's been sitting in the back of the freezer way too long, and it's got crusty frozen peas stuck to it, and it's like a goddamn cement brick, and you just have to tear it out of there with a chisel. That's the fucking pizza. That's the frozen served cold dinner justice that's gonna smack this motherfucker. I just blacked out for a second. Holy Christ. What was I talking about? Anyways, today is like the chicken soup of the soul for revenge. It's still gonna suck. It's true crime, but at least there's happy endings. Or at least the best endings we could possibly ask for. Mm-hmm. So sit back, relax, and other fucking isms, and let's get into it. I'm John.
And I'm Kat.
And this is Castbox.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Hey.
We're recording on a Friday night.
Oh boy! Said the magic word.
So we have some alcoholic beverages in us.
Yeah.
Which it's nice to do that way because we do post the drinking version of this podcast, but because we record on Friday mornings, we're usually not drinking.
No, we're usually trying to get over the Thursday
hump.
Yeah, the hangover from Thursday night drinking.
Yes.
Yeah, that good old Thursday night drinking.
Is way different than the Wednesday night drinking.
Way different.
Yeah.
Way different. A little bit more hopeful.
Yes. Yeah, because you can see the weekend on your tippy toes.
Yeah, Jesus, Henry Christ. Jesus, Henry Cavill.
Oh, God, Henry Cavill. Okay. Marry me, Henry Cavill.
Let us know if you're upset about him leaving The Witcher.
Like, I'm upset. Obviously, I would want Henry Cavill the whole way through. If he left on his own, though, you can't help that, and people shouldn't be hating on Liam Hemsworth.
I don't think anyone is hating on Liam
but
Hemsworth.
Can you imagine,
it's just we don't, it's a degrade.
He's probably feeling like crap right now. Like, no one's celebrating, which I understand the reason behind it, but the poor guy was just at no fault of his own.
Hey, in all honesty, everyone who's not Henry Cavill should feel bad about not being Henry Cavill.
I agree. including yourself.
Yeah, I feel bad about it
Or
every day.
Charlie Hunnam, like one of those two.
Yeah.
You know, heads or tails. Both are.
Charlie Hunnam.
Why don't you give us our disclaimer?
Oh, my goodness. Do I have to?
No.
Cue the music. We here at Castbox have a lighter touch to true crime. We are like the clacking teeth in the awful kiss of true crime. You know, that kind of donkey teeth mouth kiss where you're smiling and you're just so full of joy, but horrified as well as your teeth clack against each other. And they make that awful scraping sound in the side of your skull. You just realize that you touch skeletons. We are that touch of true crime. And the reason we have to be this way is because true crime sucks. It always has and always will. And we would go fucking psychotic and depressed if we didn't, have a little bit of levity. So, if you don't like making fun of and ridiculing and shitting on in a comedic, cathartic way bastard, rapists, murderers, and assholes, and everyone else who made their lives easier to do the crime and shit they do, if you don't like that, you're a stupid fucking bastard. For the rest of you, I have a glass of whatever beverage you prefer in hand. Hopefully it's strong, 40 proof minimum. And let's get pissed off while we get right pissed. Good luck. Thank you.
Probably one of my favorite disclaimers. Thank you.
We're 6 minutes in. Let's get going. Let's get on with the goddamn show.
I'm drinking wine, John. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking sherry.
Yes.
Sherry knows.
Because you've been so in love with Frasier lately.
I have been, yeah. I like my wine fortified. Why don't they fortify everything? Eh? All right. Get on with the goddamn show. Let's do this. Let's hear what the fuck. God, how many pages is this?
Okay, John. I've heard you. After last week's episode, you said to me off air that I owe you some revenge stories.
No, I said we don't have sex often enough.
Right after you said I need to give you more revenge stories. You need some vigilante to cleanse your palate from some of the depravity we've covered.
Yes, some of it.
So I'm here to answer your call.
Okay.
Today, we will be covering some stories where people took justice into their own hands.
I feel that way every time I grab my dick for the 5 a.m. pee.
And avenge the ones they love.
Okay, avenge the ones they love.
We will be going through some true revenge stories today. Are you ready?
Fuck yeah, let's do that.
That's
Shit.
so loud.
Shit, fuck, let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's go.
You sound like my mom when she wants to say the F word, but she doesn't curse. She rarely curses, so when she says fuck, it's like such a drawn out F. She's like, oh, I'm just so fucking mad.
Oh man, the past week when she got mad at the fucking neighbor, she like comes out and she's like, what? Like, what the shit?
Oh shit, man. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ken Rex McElroy.
Is that his stripper name?
That's his drag name.
Ken Rex.
He was born June 1st, 1934. He was number 15 out of 16 kids to immigrant parents who moved to Skidmore, Missouri. It's like your underwear.
Skidmore. That was a good one.
Ken dropped out of high school at the age of 15. Throughout his young and adult life, Ken would commit theft on all kinds of things. Antiques, grain, alcohol, you name it.
What? Yeah, that's what all 15-year-olds steal.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to get some antiques.
I'm going to look at that grain over there. That grain is mine.
Did he get just handfuls of grain, or did he take it by
the
the
whole
sack?
Stock.
He got a sack of grain.
He was brought up to charges on all of these up to 21 times, but people would refuse to testify against him because Ken, you see, was a huge asshole and a bully. He would stalk people outside their homes and parking lots to intimidate them. People were scared of Ken.
Oh, fuck this kid.
Ken was also a pig when it came to women. He was a womanizer and has fathered 10 or more children with multiple women.
Oh, so he likes coming without a condom.
When Trina McLeod was 12 years old, Ken began a relationship with her.
Oh, no.
Likely against her will. She was raped repeatedly by Ken.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
While still 12 years old, Ken wanted to marry Trina. Her parents did not consent to this marriage.
Obviously.
So Ken murdered their family dog by shooting it and then set their house on fire.
Holy fuck, shit.
Fearing more harm from Ken, they reluctantly consented to the marriage. At 14 years old, Trina got pregnant with Ken's child. She dropped out of 9th grade and moved in with Ken and his other wife, Alice.
What is he, a fucking Mormon? Yeah. Like, what the hell? Jesus. He's got like a harem. Like, fuck.
After Trina gave birth, she and Alice fled from Ken and went to stay with Trina's mother and stepfather. Ken found them and brought them back to his home.
How the fuck is he doing all this? Like, how has no one smacked him in the fucking head repeatedly yet?
He then returned to her mother's home later while they were away and again murdered the family dog and burnt their house down.
Jeez, it's like his fucking signature. Who fucking does this shit?
Those actions got him charged with assault, arson, and statutory rape. He was released on bail.
What?
Trina and her baby would be placed in foster care, but while Ken was out on bail, he would stalk and threaten the foster parents. He received more charges for those actions. In July of 1976, Ken would face attempted murder charges for shooting the local farmer, Romaine Henry. Side note, the man is a farmer and his first name is Romaine. I thought that was funny.
How is that funny?
Romaine lettuce.
Like he grew rosemary.
Rosemary, really? That's the best you could come up with.
What if he grew tomatoes? He grew tomatoes.
He shot Romaine twice on Romaine's own property. Of course, in true Ken fashion, he denied doing it. While out on bail for that charge, he would sit outside Romaine's house all day long. Romaine stated he did this up to 100 times.
Why was he so fucking obsessed with this farmer?
He was obsessed with everyone that was putting charges against him.
Jesus.
Romaine receded his story after 2 raccoon hunters said they were with Ken the day Romaine was shot. All charges were dropped against Ken.
This is fucked. Someone fucking end this piece of garbage.
In 1980, Ken was threatening the local grocer, Ernest Bowenkamp, over an argument that started when one of Ken's children tried stealing some candy. Ernest was eventually shot in the neck. Ernest survived, and Ken was again charged with attempted murder.
Holy fuck.
He was charged with assault and received bail while his appeal was pending. The same day after being released on bail, he went to the D&G Tavern with a bayonet rifle and told everyone in there in detail what he planned to do to Ernest. The tavern people realized that Ken must be stopped.
Oh, now they realized. Oh my God.
On July 10th, 1981, the people of Skidmore all met at the Legion Hall in town, along with the sheriff, to talk about how they can protect themselves against Ken McElroy. It was during this meeting that word got back to the crowd that Ken was now back at the D&G Tavern. The sheriff told them not to get into a confrontation with Ken, and then he drove out of town. It's like he knew.
He's like, I'm not going to be here.
Ken,
and I can't say you can go in there and beat the fuck out of him.
Ken left the bar and got in his pickup truck. He was then confronted by up to 50 people.
Holy fuck. This is like the end of Halloween Kills.
Shots rang out from the crowd, 2 hitting Ken and killing him. Awesome. No one called for an ambulance, including Trina, who was at the bar with Ken. Everyone agreed to not testify against each other as well. Trina did file a lawsuit for $5 million against the town, but it was settled out of court for $17,000. She passed of cancer at the age of 55 on January 24th, 2012. To this day, the death of Ken McElroy remains unsolved.
Oh my God. That's fucking amazing. I want to live in that town.
Look at those mutton chops.
What a fucking fat piece of shit. He looks like John Belushi with an extra drinking problem.
Yeah.
Look at his sideburns and his eyebrows. It's like fucking the Belushis fuck the Levies.
Or like a Johnny Cash or something.
Yeah. He looks like someone who like his shits come out of the water.
Ew.
Right? Like, he looks like someone who does a lot of talking with his tongue. You know, like, the tongue's always ever present when he talks? Like, that, you know.
Gross.
And I feel like Trina, obviously, I'm not going to call the ambulance, but she probably thought, hey, I can probably cash in on this thing that happened here.
Yeah.
So that's probably why she went for the lawsuit. But yeah, so that's the story of Ken McElroy. He was pretty much the town bully.
What an asshole. He looks like someone who eats pig ears.
Ugh, yeah.
He looks like someone who eats a pigtail and then picks his teeth with the end of it.
Yeah. I condensed my research quite a bit. Like, he was really such a town asshole, but...
Good on the town.
Yeah.
And I feel like someone probably told Trina, like, sue the town and get some money for yourself.
Such a difference, though, 5 million to 17,000.
Oh, it's clearly like someone told her, sue the town, get some money, and the town's like, give her like just under 20, just to get her through.
Yeah.
It was more like, no one's apologizing for this.
No one's taking...
Your meal ticket was killed.
Yeah.
It needed to die.
Yeah.
Here's some money. You've obviously had to deal with a lot of shit.
Are you ready for our next story?
Yeah, let's... I'm starting to get, like, giddy about it. Like, these are feel-good tales.
Aku Yadav was a serial...
Excuse me? I wouldn't say a Q. It's Aku.
What did I say? Aku. Like
no,
a poo.
You said a Q.
Oh, I didn't mean to say a Q. I meant to say
no
a coup.
Q.
I didn't mean to say a Q. I meant to say a coup.
I would say Aku.
Okay. Aku Yadav.
No, not Aku. Aku. I don't fucking know.
Aku.
We don't know how to pronounce these names. The internet won't tell us.
Aku Yadav was a serial killer in Nagpur, India, and lived in the Kasturba Nagar slums. He was notorious for prowling the Kasturba slums and preying on those within it.
Oh, they give them a break. They're living in the slums.
He would steal and invade homes. He was a murderer that was known to torture his victims before killing them.
Hold on. He would steal homes and then invade homes?
He would steal from... He would steal from...
He's like, I stole your home.
Sorry.
He has a fucking forklift.
Do you want me to reread that, or is
no?
Just
That's part of the podcast now.
Yeah, he would steal from homes.
I stole your home, motherfucker.
He was a murderer that was known to torture his victims before killing them, and he was a brutal serial rapist.
Oh, fuck this guy. Kill him painfully.
Despite his crimes and many accusations brought forward to police, they did nothing. It was known that Aku had the police in his pocket. He would bribe them, and they would allow him his free reign of terror.
Fuck this asshole.
Aku had raped more than 200 women.
Oh my god.
Anytime a woman came forward to report the rape, police would go as far as to alert Aku so he could harass and threaten them.
Jesus.
For 13 long years, Aku tortured his community. However, his fun would eventually come to an end.
Oh, well, let's find out how.
After the rape of a 13-year-old girl, Aku and all of his associates visited the home of Ratna Dunjuri. They demanded money from her, destroyed her furniture, and threatened to kill her family. Later on, her friend Usha Narayane came by, and Ratna told her what happened. Usha tried to get her friend to report it to the police, but Ratna refused. So Usha did it herself. The police alerted Aku of the complaint, and he and his men surrounded her home. He wielded acid, threatening to throw it on her.
Oh, fuck this asshole.
He said they will leave her alone if she just takes back the complaint, but Usha refused. When they threatened to bust down her door, Usha grabbed a gas cylinder from her kitchen that she used for cooking and threatened to light the match if they entered the house and blow them all up.
Oh, wow.
Aku left after smelling the gas coming from the other side of the door. So she was not fucking around.
Yeah.
This act sparked a fire in all the women Aku terrorized. They went over to Aku's home and would throw stones at him and his associates.
Oh, wow.
On August 6, 2004, they burned down his house.
That's fucking great.
Aku and the police feared for his life, so they arrested him to keep him safe.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
On August 13th, 2004, Aku had his bail hearing. A mob of women, hundreds of women, showed up to the courthouse. They were armed with paring knives and chili powder.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
When Aku was brought into the courtroom, he had noticed one of his rape victims and mocked her, threatening to rape her again. This made the police laugh.
Oh, fuck those cunts.
Enraged by Aku's statement and the police's reaction, she attacked Aku.
Oh, great.
She started swinging at him with her sandal in hand. While hitting him, she said, quote, "We both can't live on this earth together. It's you or me," end quote.
Oh, man, that's hardcore shit.
At that time, all the other women joined in.
This is awesome.
Aku was attacked by as little as 200 women and up to 400 women. He was stabbed over 70 times, was hit with stones, and doused with chili powder. His penis was also severed off.
This is fucking great.
This mob frightened the police and they fled the scene. During his attack, Aku was pleading with the women, begging for forgiveness and that he wouldn't hurt them again. Each woman just took turns passing the knives around and stabbing him. After 15 minutes, Aku was dead. He was still attacked post-mortem.
That's amazing.
After the attack, the women went back to Kasturba and celebrated in the streets. Music was played, people danced, and the streets were filled.
That's awesome. Fuck, that's so great.
I know.
It's like an annual fucking celebration now.
There were 5 women arrested immediately for the killing, but after seeing the packed streets, police released them.
Oh yeah, there was going to be a riot if you arrest any of these women.
When Usha was arrested, 400 women and 100 men and children showed up to protest.
Oh, that's awesome.
She was acquitted.
Yeah.
All others arrested were released due to lack of evidence.
Oh, this is the piece of fucking garbage?
Yeah.
He looks like a skinny little piece of shit.
Yeah, I know. Like, and he's like, I think he's 32. Like, he looks 50. This is
he looks like a used fucking Q-tip.
I know.
He looks like someone who like yells at TurboTax.
Yeah.
You know, like.
This was the courtroom.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
And this was like the party in the streets.
That's so great. Good for them.
The protest. And this is Usha.
Good for her.
Mm-hmm. But like, way to go for the women.
Yeah,
you know,
good
like,
for them.
And like, it's fairly recent, 2014. Oh, I'm sorry, 2004. That's fairly recent, but like in that country, you know, women's rights aren't exactly protected. So they were taking a risk at doing that.
Look at his fucking receding hairline. He looks like someone who like slaps another person while they talk and overuses the word man and bro. You know, like
yeah. But
like, and you can see like he has man tits already, even though he's 98 pounds.
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
But way to go on those women.
Good.
Just, I can't imagine that poor woman in the courtroom where it started it all. Just him making that comment and the police laughing.
Why don't they do a movie like that? But they do Woman King.
Yeah, or like Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, they'll do that fucking garbage pretending that's fucking women empowerment. This is women empowerment.
Yeah.
Right there. Enough is enough. Fuck you. We're making a pile and you're at the bottom.
Yes. We need to watch that Tar movie.
Yeah, Tar sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So what did you think of today's 2 stories? I know they were short, but I know you needed a bit of a palate cleanse from last week's episode.
It was still riddled with fuckery from these pieces of shit, but I'm glad they got what's coming. I'm glad they got what was coming to them.
What I liked about both these stories today was a community coming together.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like one story of like one single person, which those are great too. But it was a whole community coming together and just saying, we're doing this. No more. We're being tormented. This community is being tormented. We need to take action. And we need to band together in the aftermath too.
Yeah, I feel like those stories are so rare. We still have to watch Snowtown Murders.
Yes.
That sounds. I've never seen it, but
the documentary and the actual film.
Yeah, it sounds similar, but like it sounds like that went too far.
Yeah.
But honestly, how far is too far when you're being a fucking rapist? Like really? You know what? The cutting of his dick, like cutting off his dick.
That was symbolic.
I hope he was awake. I hope he was alert and conscious when they were sawing that fucker off. Probably would look like a little fucking one of those like quarter Tootsie Rolls that you get from like
Halloween, like the little nubs.
Yeah, the little like a nib. It looked like a nib. It probably looked like a nib, yeah.
Or Mike and Ike.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh goodness.
Or like if you like try and swallow like a Haribo gummy bear.
Oh,
and you swallow with a dry throat, and so it gets stuck in your esophagus, and you're hacking, and you're like your acidic spit from all the orange juice you drink, is just tearing it away, and it's just sliding slowly back up your esophagus, and you cough on the floor.
Oh my God.
That's probably what his dick looked like.
Has that happened to you?
No.
Shall we get to Dylan McDermott?
Let's go to Sir Dylan.
Okay.
Lord Dylan. All right, Dylan, what do you have to share with us? Dylan, Mr. Fantastic McDermott. My past is not pleasant. I grew up in a very tough town, Waterbury, Connecticut. I grew up in New York too, but Waterbury was tougher. How tough is Waterbury? Like, is there a fucking small town murders on Waterbury? All right, that's it, folks. Thanks for sticking around. Best of luck to you. Have a great fucking week, and we'll catch you next time. So long.
Goodbye. You can check us out on YouTube at Catam Concoction.
That's CATAM CONCOCTION.
And on Instagram at cast_Aghast.
Remember, there's a silent H.
Good morning, Canada. Cut that out.
I will.
Try not to rock on the chair because you're like making so many noises.
Shut the fuck up. We are like... Why would you touch the fucking cat while I'm trying to... I'm trying to talk here.
I just love her so much. Today, we'll be...
Today, we'll be...
Today... It goes
He looks like someone who eats blood sausage.
Ew. Well, we like blood sausage.
No, we don't.
Though. You've had it with the Portuguese dinner.
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
Oh, I like blood sausage. They demanded money from her, destroyed her frontier. That was a typo.
We destroyed your frontier.
So Usha did it herself.
Usha.
I'm not saying Usha.
Yeah, you said Usha. You said Ushna.
The police alerted a coup of the... The police alerted a coup...
The police alerted...
Stop. The police alerted a coup... Oh.
Aku.
Okay. The police alerted... why can't I say alerted?
Alerted.
I can say a coup. What now?
It's just the way you said a coup of the complaint. It sounds like a legendary character. And now enters a coup of the complaint.